This coffee hitting right now. I'm not gonna lie. Hello. It's just weird. Let me try and like relax. Maybe I just need to relax a little bit. Hello, this is Tori. How are you today? I'm doing swell. Maybe like a year ago, I chipped one of my molars, and I was just eating a burrito, and it's not like I was eating like rocks. I heard a chomp, and I wasn't eating anything like hard, no rocks. There's a whole point to this, okay? After a couple appointments, like dentist appointments, they were like, they talked about how there's a lot of pressure on the back part of my teeth and none on the front, because my front teeth don't touch my bottom teeth. Who was that? Who did that to me? So he's like, yeah, you have a lot of pressure over here all the time. And so I was like thinking about getting Invisalign so that I could get these teeth to touch these teeth, because they don't touch, you see? They don't touch. So I went and like had a consultation about Invisalign. Homegirl was telling me that when I swallow, I stick my tongue out. Stick my tongue forward. She said tongue thrusting. She said it was called tongue thrusting. That when you swallow, you stick your tongue to the front. And I also realize when I laugh, I do that too. I push my tongue to the front, to the back of my teeth, and that makes my teeth slightly forward. And I've been doing that forever. And when I was a kid, I used to swallow with my tongue out of my mouth. Like I'd be like this. And so homegirl telling me about my tongue issue, she got the nerve to say, yeah, usually when kids are spotted with that habit of tongue thrusting when swallowing, the parents can stop it. Girl, we came a long way. I used to, at least my tongue is in my mouth now. Talking about it could have been stopped. You don't know what I came from. Yeah, I'm not doing Invisalign. Not right now anyway. I mean, I had a masseuse go into my mouth before. I was getting a massage, and I get massages. I would like to get them more, but I get them a lot. So I would say I know a good massage, and I've been getting them for years. This is a type of massage that it's a service where they come to your house, and they bring the table and everything and like set it up and stuff. It's real nice. So homegirl was over at my house, and she she's like up in my neck, right? And like in my jaw, not in yet, but she asks me if she can like get in my mouth, if she can put her fingers in my mouth. She was like massaging my jaws, and then she asked me that. She's like, I have gloves. Yeah, I'm down. You know what I mean? You got gloves, you know. I'm in the comfort of my own home, you know. I'm safe. I have dogs. I was like, yeah. So she puts on gloves and she goes into my mouth. And she pushes her thumbs on like the hinges, like the jaw. And she's like tells me to like open my mouth as wide as I can. And then to like slowly close it. And I felt like a release. I don't know what happened, but something got released. It was like, it almost brought me to tears. I'm not even lying. It was in my years and years of having massages, I've never experienced anything like this. No one's ever gone in my mouth, but it was such an experience and it felt amazing. Like it literally felt like, I don't know, I can't explain it. It was just a release. And I've been trying to book her again, but like homegirl busy, you know what I mean? But I would just love for her to be back in my mouth. There's times like the few videos I've made, I've talked about like how cringe I feel like editing them. Cause oh my God, do I? And I edit a lot out because I'm just like, I can't handle like the cringeness. But then there's other times where I'm feeling a need to be more kind to myself because there's no one here. It's not like I'm putting on a show. I know this is like going to be public or whatever. I'm not putting on anything for anyone. So like anything I say and do in these like little videos that I make is so genuine. And so even though it's so cringe, I can't do me like that. Like I have this, I go back and forth with myself when I see myself on my computer screen and I'm like, oh my God, you know, that's just the overall like cringe level where you're just like so uncomfortable and you just want to get out of the situation. But you know what cringe is. Like you feel it in your body. It's physical. And I'm looking at myself and I feel the physical cringe. And I take it out. But then there's times lately where I'm like, in the past couple videos, I'm like, well, you know, she herself. she being her, you know, and so I can't like, even though it's like, oh my God, and I know I'm gonna go back, it's an ongoing thing. It's forever. Like I'm so big on authenticity. And I mean, isn't cringe just ego? Like, if you don't have ego, you cannot feel cringe about yourself. Like you can't be worried about the perception. And I'm not saying that I have the perception or that I'm worried about the perception. I'm just I'm uncomfortable with me at times. And like when I look back at these videos, I record raw footage and then I edit it. And then there's times where I take things out because I'm like, oh my God, that's so like, bleh, I can't handle it. And then there's other times where I'm like, yes, I feel so cringe about this situation in this video, but it is so real. So like, keep it in. But I still think, like I randomly think about times in like past videos where I've done things and it's there, it's public and you just gotta let that go. Like what you see is what you get, you know what I mean? No matter how uncomfortable it is. Like last video, I stood up on a stool or something like that. And that was the biggest one where I was like, I stood up on a stool to like show my clothes. I've been meditating like every day for the past like, I don't know, 2.5 months, 3 months. I'm not good with time. I don't know how long anything is, but I've been doing it for a while. It has been amazing. I sleep better. I literally get like 8 hours of sleep. I went to Seattle a couple weeks ago. I live in Miami and I went to Seattle a couple weeks ago. And I went to the Drake concert. Oh man. I'm pretty sure Drake and I locked eyes a handful of times. Like, I'm pretty sure he was like singing to me directly. Cause like he was like right there and I was looking at him and he was looking at me. And I was like, I see you. And he's like, I see you too. And I was like, I know. And I left here without anyone knowing. Cause I'm not supposed to leave. Like my job, I'm supposed to let people know when I leave for my job. And I didn't. And being sneaky like that makes me feel really excited. And I want to do it again. And I will do it again and again and again. And I've done it before. It's not like it was my first time. I really enjoy it. I love doing that. I think because like my job right now, you know, my heart hasn't been in it for a while now. And I mean, my heart is in what I find to be important within my job. But what I find to be important is like a small percentage of what my job entails. A big portion of my job is just bullshit, dog and pony. And what I mean by that is like, it's all for perception. And I don't have, someone's calling me. Can you leave me alone? I don't have, I mean, I was just talking about authenticity, right? So it's hard for me to like pretend to give a fuck about stuff that I just don't give a fuck about. And I work with a lot of people that are extremely anxious in their line of work, and their anxiety, I think, heightens everything, and they think that things are a lot more important than they actually are. And I don't have the patience for that anymore. I'm good. You know what I mean? And I'm getting out. Like, I'm leaving my job. Like, it's happening. And I'm remaining present and patient, no matter how long it takes. That's why I'm meditating. Meditating has been all that I need because it, you know, I'm already like I've been referred to as a Zen person by a couple of people. And I do think like that's what I'm reaching towards always. Meditating just helps with that even more so. And other things, you know, like you got to find what is your meditation. It's not always just meditating. That like that little ukulele little thing I did, that grounds the fuck out of me. When I play guitar, when I play any kind of music, exercise, when I go to the gym, when I'm with my puppies, when I'm writing, reading, I've been reading a lot lately. That to me, like, I just, like, okay, self-care, like, care for yourself, okay? Don't make your job your life. And unless you want to, like, by all means. The people that I work with, I'm not trying to shit on them. You know what I mean? I'm not shitting on them. But, like, I'm over here, like, shitting on the people I work with. But I'm not. I'm just speaking truth. Truth. They just put a lot of, like, emphasis on, like, their job. And it's great. Like, you want to take your job serious. I can't even say that with a serious face because I don't anymore. I don't want to take my job serious. Because it's not serious to me. There's a portion of it that is very serious. And that's caring for people. And that's looking after people and mentoring people. That's what I like. I like that. Everything else, I don't give a fuck about. It's all fake. And nothing matters. That term, nothing matters, is something that has helped me so much. My therapist says it's not like a good saying to say all the time. I don't think she knows what she's talking about. Like, if you're ever just, like, stressed about stuff, if you just say, like, nothing matters. Like, we're animals floating through space. Did you hear that? You're over here worried about an Excel spreadsheet and, like, the printer being down or your computer not loading. When we're animals floating through space. And you want me to pretend I care? Nothing matters. What matters is soul and what speaks to your soul. Everything else is for the birdies. I don't understand that saying, because I genuinely care about the birds. You know, pigeons were domesticated, and they allowed us to win wars and stuff, and they flew medicine and stuff to care for casualties and all. We domesticated them, and they still are domesticated in certain parts of the world, but we just left them hanging. We used them and then just forgot that they were once our companions. And we see them as dirty little rats now. And that's not fair to the rats either. Because rats out here just trying to survive. I mean, aren't we all? And pigeons, I see them and they're so cute and fluffy, and they all have their own little personalities. I mean, I don't know. I don't ever get too close to them to find out for sure, but I don't see why they wouldn't have their own personalities, And I just feel for them because we bred pigeons and stuff and used them and then just said, good luck. They weren't meant originally to be wild. Now they're having to live wild because we did that. And then we're so mean to them. We see them as trash. That's so rude. Next time you see a pigeon, apologize. Because we did them dirty. In captivity, they can live up to 15 years. By under our care, how it originally started. They can live up to 15 years. Out in the wild, 2 max. That is so sad. And they're so smart. That's just rude. And I don't want to be oh, only care for the animal because it's smart. What is that? Why is that a thing? Why not just care regardless? A baby's not smart. And we're over here having to care for it. So when did, I guess because the baby can grow up to be very intelligent. Or not. I mean, there's some dumb people out there. I don't know how I got on. Yeah, so that saying being for the birds, again, it's just so rude. We're just throwing out our scraps to the birds. So apologize to the birds. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you see my shirt? Am I lying? Anyway, I guess that's it. I don't want too long of a video because sometimes I just be talking and then I have to go back and look at all of it. I've been reading this new book. I'm sorry. Let me stop. The book is really cute though. Did I say I've been reading a lot? I'm a reader. I read and write and stuff. I'm an artist. I make music. I feel such a huge sense of gratitude randomly. And feeling gratitude is such a, oh my God, it's such a wonderful feeling. I just feel like really thankful for the things in my life and all the things that were in my life and all the things that will be in my life. You know, there's no mistakes. There's, lessons that can be learned from everything. And I'm very grateful that I see it that way and that I am doing that. And I'm doing my best, no matter what it is. Even at my dumb job, I'm always doing my best. And I'm recognizing too that my best looks different every day, and that's okay. As long as I know that that's my best for the day, then that's that. And I'm just so grateful for my health and my mind and heart and soul and the people that I love. And I'm so grateful to be in the lives of those that I love and that I cherish. I feel incredibly honored to be surrounded by so many people that I love. And once you go through life recognizing that nothing else matters. So be grateful, because there's so much to be grateful for. I'm gonna take my puppies to the park and do whatever I want, because there's just random moments. Speaking of gratitude, I'm so grateful I don't have children. I'm so grateful that this uterus has never been filled with, oh my God, why did I fucking word it like that? I was going to say this uterus, I don't even want to finish it. I was going to talk about just having a baby. I don't know why it came out that way. But I'm just so, oh my God. I'm like, see, cringe. But it's authentic. It's authentic. What the fuck? Going to say that just so many people, that my uterus wasn't filled with a baby. I was going to say that it was that I never get it. Yeah, I'm so glad I don't have children, like human children. Yeah, I'm good. Y'all can keep that. Cause like living life for me, spending my money on me and my puppies. Yeah. Again, and that just hits me randomly. I'll be out and about Friday night doing my thing. And I'm like, I don't gotta worry about no humans. You know what I mean? That is such a, I don't gotta spend my money on no child. Yeah, I have dogs that I care for, but they respect my life. Like, there's times I get home late and they're just waiting on me and they're happy. And I look at them, I'm like, thank you for allowing mama to go out and about. They respect it. If I had a child, a human, they wouldn't know how to respect that. They're having all types of fits. And there's lots of kids in my life. Like, I'm a godmother to like 10 children. And I have 2 nieces, 2 nephews that I absolutely love. And I love being the aunt, and I love being the godmother of these children. And I will remain that only. I will not be a mother of a human. See, I don't want that to bite me in the ass. I mean, knock on some fucking wood. Damn. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? No. I'm good. I highly, highly pass. But the children that are in my life, I'm very grateful. And my friends that have children, you're doing a wonderful job. And I'm so proud of you. And that's you. You know what I mean? Like, that's for you. And I'm glad that you decided to go that route. And thank you for showing me that I don't want to go that route. Anyway, I think I said I was gonna end this video like forever ago. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'm gonna take my puppies and like do anything and everything that I want. Because nothing matters except for what actually really matters. Okay? Stuff, don't take anything like too serious. Because it's not that serious. People be tripping. And like, people get upset. Like, when people take things seriously and they see that you're not, they get very offended. You know how many times in my job I've been told that I needed to care more? It's like, how you know how I feel? You don't know how much I'm caring? I'm very excited for the future, but I'm also remaining present and being like, so, because the future doesn't exist. Nothing is real. I'm so proud of you. Like, wholeheartedly. I'm like so proud of you. And live life for you. Nothing else is as important as you. Value yourself. Prioritize yourself. And, you know, go like climb a tree or something. I need to stop recording. I really appreciate you watching this. It was really fun to make. And I'm gonna keep doing fun things that I find fun. Yeah. I feel really, you know, yeah. I kind of feel sick. I think I drank too much coffee. Okay, I love you. Oh, I was gonna, because every video I like talk about a comment in the last video. I don't want to do that. I don't even know if anyone left any comments. And that's fine. I'm not offended. I just don't want to get my computer out and like turn it on and stuff. But leave a comment and I'll talk about it in the next video. More, you know, I will potentially do that. Most likely I will do that. Okay. Thanks, Queen. You're appreciated.